Okay, so hey guys, we've all had that moment where we've got our flat tires, right? So today I'll be showing you a quick video on, well, how to make it quick and easy for you to change your tire while you're touring. Okay, so firstly what we need to do is probably get off the road. So many people will not recommend you to put the bikes upside down, but as we're touring, I mean, we don't really mind. I personally don't mind if I'm going to damage the shifters a little bit with a couple scratches. And it makes it easier for me to change my back wheel. Alright, so firstly I'm going to highly recommend you to get one of these pumps. This is a pump from Top Peak, which is a dual action pump. So when you're pulling out, you're also pushing air into the tire. I'm not sure how they designed this thing, but it's pretty damn sweet. Don't buy one of those cheap crappy Walmart ones which is going to break within a day. Like a small little mini pump, they can't get enough air straight into the tire. So I highly recommend this one. If you have any recommendations, do leave it in the comments below. So firstly, with your flat tire, you want to make sure that you've got some spare tires. Now this is a one which you can get in Europe, which is from Decathlon, called Btwin. I highly recommend them because you can get two for like €1.50, I believe. I'm not like sponsoring Btwin or anything, I'm just saying that that's a really good deal on a tire versus in the United States. So now what we want to do is get the bike tire levers. We want to take off the wheel. This is a quick release mechanism. You don't really want to think about all the details. So now the wheel is off. We're going to hook it in. Try not to catch the tire itself, otherwise you will cause a pinch flat. Now to make it easier, make sure you get a foldable tire because it means that the bead, this part's more looser than having a tighter bead. Great way to put it. There we go. So just keep pushing it down and around, and that'll obviously come loose. Now when you're putting your new tire in, just make sure that as you're putting it in, there is no debris which is going to catch onto the tire itself. Right now I'm holding it off the ground. You can try and do that. Hook it around the rim of the wheel, like so. You see that? Like so. Because some people say don't finish around the valve because it's tight. Honestly, I've noticed it doesn't really matter if you've got a foldable tire. So I also recommend to probably get a puncture resistant tire because they're going to last a little bit longer. It means that it's got a bit more gel in between. So I do recommend pumping it up to, I personally do 90 psi. That's what works for me. That's what stops punctures and works with my weight and the weight I'm carrying. But it might be different if you're carrying stuff on the bike. It might be different if you're a little bit heavier than I am. So you might want to look at around 80 or either up to 120. Right, and there we have it. A fully inflated, pretty rock solid, with only a small little pump like that. Now make sure these are undone, the brake calipers. Your hands are gonna get mucky if you touch the chain. Like that. And then simply it goes in. Now, like I said, make sure the chain is lined up where you had it before, or I do recommend just put it in the lowest cog. It's easier to do it later. Right, now we're gonna just simply do it back up again. So I can't stress enough, make sure you've got enough inner tubes with you. I carry personally around 3 at a time, and if you don't have enough inner tubes, make sure you're carrying these little things, which are like patches basically. Emergency backup and just normal inner tubes. And now you're ready to hit the road again, because you'll have a fully inflated tire, which is really easy to pump up. And subscribe for more content. I'm just gonna go and hit the road now.